we are all gathered around today, and I do want to ask if you'd like to say a few words to gather us.
Yeah,
all right,
absolutely.
take it away.
This has been a long time coming. We are very excited to be not only in Milwaukee County, but located in Wauwatosa, which is also my home. And so, getting a little emotional, but the past 2 years we've been steadily building and working toward our deli, our concept of being able to have plant-based foods accessible to people, grab and go. We really want to make healthy food accessible to people on a daily basis. We want to have it at a good price point, but we also want people to understand what they're eating and why they're eating it. And so today we've got some wonderful samples here. We've got biscuits and gravy, we've got loaded potato chowder, we've got mac and cheese, some things that are just some traditional meals that we've reinvented, made them plant-based, and they're equally delicious. And so we want people to come out and try food that is really healthy. There's not a fryer in our kitchen. We don't believe in frying food. We're going to cook you food that is amazing, and we just really want to introduce plant-based foods to those people who haven't heard of it, and for those people who have already heard of plant-based foods, come on out because we've got something special for you as well. So I just want to say thank you so much to the county for the wonderful grant that we were able to receive, because being a small business takes a lot, and every dollar counts. We are constantly looking at the budget, figuring out how to make payroll, how to continue to hire, and so these dollars, these funds go so far, and have really helped us go the long distance and open our doors here. So thank you all so much. We're very excited.
Well, Amberly, when I was thinking about what I wanted to say today, I thought I could spend some time talking about how cool it is that we have a vegan deli in Milwaukee County, the first. Or I thought I could spend some time talking about my admiration for you and how you took what was some tough personal news and turned it into something beautiful that can all help us in our journey to a healthier life. But instead, I'm going to talk about why I think you are such a great example of the importance of fostering collaboration in support of small businesses. So something happened to Amber Lee that I have seen happen to others before. You're ready to expand your business, and you find what you think is the perfect building. The right price point, it's got the bones of what you think you need to get started. But once you get in there and you realize you're responsible for it, you see how it's going to cost way more to get up and running than what you originally thought, and honestly way more than what you would expect any small business to be capable of handling. And this is the point where I have seen others fail in the past, but you didn't. Thanks to your resilience, your family who found the beauty building that we're standing in today, and to the team of people that helped you in your journey, we are here today celebrating you and your perseverance. Among your champions is County Executive David Crowley. He was visionary in his commitment through us in Milwaukee County supporting small businesses. So thanks to him and his support, and the support of the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation's Small Business Development Grant, we were able to support you in your journey with a $10,000 grant to get your business expanded and up and running. County Executive Crowley doesn't just have big visions. He knows how important it is to show up and celebrate moments like today and celebrate you and your family's journey to success. So it is my honor to ask County Executive David Crowley to come on up here and say a few words.
Oh, absolutely. Can we give him another round of applause? First and foremost, I just want to say to you, Amberly, congratulations. It is not easy becoming an entrepreneur, and especially during times of uncertainty. But I've realized that it may be times of uncertainty, but this is also the time when we build our capacity to reach the moment. And the fact that you have been able to now open up and provide healthier foods for our entire community is something that is admirable. And it's not just the fact that we are supporting our small businesses, but we're supporting a small business who are helping us reach our goal of becoming the healthiest county in the state of Wisconsin, which I'm extremely proud of. So just thank you for that. But I also want to say thank you as well to Celia and her team with our economic development department. You know, last year I charged them with figuring out ways that we can bridge the gap between small businesses, entrepreneurs, support organizations, but particularly with municipalities that had commercial corridors that weren't being activated. And this was extremely important for us because we know that small businesses, they're the backbone of our economy. They are the businesses that are on Main Street helping to move our local economy forward and our state forward. And so they partnered up with the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation. We've been able to assist 20 different businesses here within Milwaukee County, helping them move into brick and mortar to expand their space, but more importantly, grow the economic activity in our community. And it is folks like yourself, the folks who also support you, because we have many of the support organizations who are in this room, that we are learning that no one can do this work by themselves. So I just want to say thank you to the many organizations, the financiers, WEDC, for all the work that they do every single day. And when I think about being county executive, I also don't do this work in a vacuum, nor by myself. We have incredible change makers, employees throughout Milwaukee County that are always figuring out how to make sure that when the tide rises, all the boats rise. And so with that, I would like to bring up one of my great partners in collaboration who represents the Wauwatosa area with pride, and that is the County Board Supervisor, Mr. Sean Riley.
Number one, I want to thank David and the team on the County Board for passing the grant program. Obviously, it's making a huge impact, not just here, but across the county. Number two, I want to thank Crowley. Welcome to the area. Milwaukee County, and especially Wauwatosa, have great places where you can get a great brat, a burger, a great pizza. But there's no deli like this. There's no vegan deli anywhere in Milwaukee County, especially a high-quality one like this. This is exciting. It's another great option to a great neighborhood. As a neighbor, I'm excited to just have another high-quality restaurant in the area. I was mentioning that my washer broke down. Over the past couple months, I've spent a lot of time in this laundromat, and I would have wished that there's just a warm, delicious place where you can get some healthy food right next door. So I'm very, very excited about this announcement. I encourage everybody to come here, give it a try. If you've never had any vegan food, I mean, biscuits and gravy, the potato chowder, and mac and cheese, give it a shot. Like I said, another great option coming to the area, and I'm so excited. So welcome.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Well, thank you, everybody. Can you just raise your hand if you were somebody that supported Plant Joy Deli? All right, give a hand for all of these. All right, would you like to take a few questions?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody have any questions?
Yeah.
How important was the grant to you? Would you have been able to do this without the grant?
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, in my small business mind, yeah, we would have been able to do it, right? Because that's always the answer. But I think, you know, as Celia had led on to, we had a previous property that didn't work out, and we had found a lot of environmental things in that building, and once you find those, you have to clean them up, and that, you know, those are the right things to do, the legal thing. And so this just really put us behind budget-wise, right? So kind of jumping track off of that project over to this space, we already felt like we were a little bit, you know, behind, right? So trying to just constantly climb and find a deal where you can, or say to my husband, do you think you can build this countertop? Because I don't really have any money to hire a carpenter to do it. And he's like, sure, I'll work that out. I need it in a week. Oh, okay. So, you know, finding ways to save on our dollars obviously helps, but then you find out that you're a recipient of a grant, and it's just like, whoa. It's just game changing, because there's a list of contractors that have been doing work for us that, you know, are also small businesses, that those two people, they're like, hey, they're looking to, you know, get paid as well. So I think that's where I see that the grant kind of comes full circle. It's because I'm able to be the recipient of a grant, but then the improvements that I needed to make on my building were plumbing and electrical, and so then I was able to then turn around and then support local plumber and local electrician, who are just people who live in this community and need places to eat and places to buy gas. So we're really just kind of keeping it going full circle, and that's where I think I see and feel the most impact of those dollars.
Is this your first restaurant owning?
It is, yes.
How daunting of a task is this?
Well, it's terrible. You know, I mean, we all know the statistics. I mean, restaurants are the fastest business with turnover, right? And so I think what we're trying to do is be aware of how our society has changed post-COVID and realize that, like, hey, people are really enjoying the luxury of having food brought to them. They're really enjoying the luxury of, like, hey, I now can live in the East Side, but maybe have something from Wauwatosa sent over. And so how does my business adapt in that type of world? And so I think by offering some cafe with a little bit of seating, having grab and go, having people, families, we offer a meal prep service where people can get food delivered to them weekly. So let's say you missed that deadline, you can come in here and be like, oh, now I can grab some of that food because we prepared a little extra to keep that in the fridge. So the idea is that we're supporting, you know, a single person, a family, maybe an elder who's like, I'm tired of cooking for one and I just really want to come in and get a size soup that fits me instead of having to buy a lot. So our hope is that by being multifaceted, that we can serve a lot of different customers and hopefully stay a little bit longer.
Amberly, can you talk about when you're officially opening to the public and also what you hope this physical space can bring to this block?
Yeah, so our first day open is going to be the 30th. We'll be open at 7 a.m. So the 29th and the 30th will be our first days open, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then the following week, the first week in February, we'll be open the full week, which will be Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. This block, Blue Mound, it's typically kind of more, I live in Tosa, and it's this busy street, right? It's this thoroughfare where it kind of connects people. It seems to be a road adjacent, right, to the highway where people are like, traffic's a little thick here, let me jump off. And so I think people sometimes maybe see it as that, but our goal is to make people maybe slow down a little bit because they're going to see some more signage out front that's extended overnight. There's an amazing barber and company just opened across the street. So there's a hair salon. So we're seeing lots of activities start happening, and I think that's great for the families that live around here. There's also a few, 3 schools within 2-mile proximity, and so I think about all those families. And then soon we are going to be accepting Wisconsin Food Share. And that's been a long time goal of mine, is to be able to create equal access to food wherever you are. So regardless of the zip code you live in, how much you make, I really want people to realize that food and good quality food can be accessible to all. Anything else?
All right, let's make it official with ribbon. All right, come on out.
All right.
Come on.
If any partners want to go behind the counter.
Come on back, partners.
Right. Up here.
No, he needs to come up here. He built the counter.
Yeah. Counter
If you all want to share the scissors.
I see you all.
A little lower. All right.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
You want to grab your side so it don't fall on the food?
Yeah.
All right, wait. Just picture first.
Smile.
And I'll count us down. 3, 2, 1.